You're listening to KTUH 90.1 FM Honolulu. This is DJ Nocturna doing the alumni show. It is Saturday, March 29th. And big shout out to Masa who did the 12 to 3. Always good to see my fellow DJs, KTUH. Well, I have some guests tonight, this afternoon actually. Well, from the dark side of Honolulu. I got Steven from HonoluluHorrorNights and DJ Hera. I love that name. I just love that. The goddess, the wife of Zeus.
Literally.
MahuMix. And they're both here. And also DJ MoNaniMoLove. Do I have to pronounce that in a certain way? Oh, yeah, okay. MoNaniMoLove. You know, MoNaniMoLove.
Yeah.
Yeah, anyway. Well, thank you guys for joining me.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Yeah. So it's good to see Steven, who's doing so many amazing things out there. And I love this flyer. It's so dark. It has a dark, like, ambiance to it, you know. Yeah, and of course, DJ Hera. So you guys are producing this event coming up, and I love the title, Femme Fatale.
Yes.
The Irresistible Woman.
No, literally. Yeah. This is Hera speaking. But yeah, I'm so thankful that Steven is joining me from HonoluluHorrorNights and DJ MoNaniMoLove. MoNaniMoLove and we both produce MahuMix. Yeah, both of us produce MahuMix, and we're just really excited to bring back another installation of a PASIFIQUEER focused event coming up on the 19th. I'm looking at the flyer right now, and yeah, the title of this event is Halfway to Halloween, Femme Fatale, hosted by MahuMix and HonoluluHorrorNights, and it's going to be at Hawaiian Brian Social Club on April 19th from 6 p.m. all the way to 1:30 a.m. And Steven, let's just talk about like how the event's going to go down.
Yeah, so I'm Steven with HonoluluHorrorNights. The first part of the event from like 6 to 9 is going to be kind of like, you know, starts as a social hour, a way to connect with people. It's a very queer space. So there's a lot of queer people there, a lot of horror fans there, or just people looking for community, especially more in like an alternative space. And we're going to have some performances at that time, orgs and vendors, and then we'll be showing a Japanese horror film from the late 1990s. And the theme is Femme Fatale. So it's centering around a woman that appears to be very, you know, meek, subtle, sweet, but little does the man know that is manipulating her into falling for him that she's actually a serial killer. So it's this theme, Femme Fatale. The reason why we chose it was because not only, you know, do we want to uplift women, but the idea that women and their sexuality, as well as queer people and their sexuality, it's been used against them in a way of like that people can't trust women or queer people because they're sexual beings. And so we thought it was like a really good way to bring in both the horror aspect as well as the kind of queer community into a fun, unique night of Femme Fatale. And then the second part of the event is MahuMix, which Hera, you can speak on that a little bit.
So in the beginning, it's going to be the movie, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
so
beginning from 6 to 9.
Okay, 6 to 9. And this is like, you've been doing movies, you know, horror movies for a while, right?
So for that part, it's been going on for about 2 years, and it's really grown into a beast that I did not think it was ever going to grow into. It started out as like a cute little screening with just under 40 people, and now it's this has a really big following, and it has become what it is because of the people that show up. So I'm just like so grateful that it resonated with folks, and that it's become bigger and bigger and more queer. It's just a really fun thing that I get to do on the side. And
the film showing for this one, what is it called?
That one's called Audition.
Audition.
Okay.
A 1999 film.
And is it an independent movie or something?
Yeah,
foreign movie?
So it's Japanese, it's independent, so it's very unlikely that anyone has ever seen this on a big screen before. So we're able to kind of bring this underrated gem that inspired many horror films today. Like people think about like Saw, like the Saw franchise, and they think it's like so iconic, and it's like that wouldn't exist without movies like this. So that's giving you a little hint at like where this movie goes. And yeah, we always try to uplift like international or independent films.
And this is going to be at Hawaiian Brian.
Yep.
Yeah, Hawaiian Brian on Kapolani Boulevard.
Yes.
And the movie's also in there. In which room?
So that's the Crossroads room. So both the first part and then the second part, which Hera can tell you more about, will be in the same room, but there's going to be about like a 30-minute break in between the social hour film part mixed in with a 30-minute break, and then goes right into like a queer dance space and rave.
Yeah, and even before the movie starts, like Steven said, it's gonna be like a social hour too. And so we're gonna have performers, we're gonna have vendors, tabling, and people can get ready with their drinks and snacks, popcorn, and just
horror trivia.
Horror trivia too. And there's a prize for that. And so we kind of like are settling people into the space from like 6 to 7ish, and then we'll probably commence the movie around like 7:30ish. And that'll probably finish around 9. It's funny too. I also wanted to talk about the fact that like when I met Steven, like it was like 2ish years ago.
When I was just starting it.
When you were just starting it, and I remember meeting you for the first time, and Steven was like, "Oh, I really love horror movies. I love this. I love that. I would love to showcase it." And I have like such like you have such an eclectic taste, and like really good eclectic taste in like films and movies. And I remember Steven, you were like talking about it at the park when I first met you, and I was like, wait. And you were like, I want to start an event where I screen it. I'm like, okay, let's do it. Let's do it.
Here we are.
And it's wild to see that growth from like 2 years ago, because I used to start off at like as small screenings. And now it's like full-fledged big events.
Big whole thing, yeah.
And now we're collaborating, so it's just like it's getting bigger and bigger.
Yeah. And MahuMix has been around for...
Yeah, it's been around for 3 years as well.
And so MahuMix is a production, like DJs.
Yeah, it's a collective where we just like we focus on creating Mahu specific events and PASIFIQUEER events, and that doesn't mean just Mahu and PASIFIQUEER, but we invite everyone to come. We just center Mahu,
and that is both of you guys, right?
Yeah,
that's me and MoNaniMoLove, and our friends too. It's like this nebulous tapestry, like weaving of like not just us producing it, but there's so many people behind this that I can't even name. There's just like handfuls of people that have been in and out throughout the past 3 years. And MahuMix also existed like as a brief moment back in 2019 as well, and we're just kind of like resurging it back into the scene.
So after the movie, let's go. Let's take everybody down the road. After the movie,
yes,
the dark road.
Yes, the dark road. The femme.
All right.
The evil Femme Fatale.
Actually, the liberated Femme Fatale.
Both. Synonymous. They're synonymous.
They're synonymous.
Yes.
But yeah, I'm really excited about MahuMix, and Lonnie, feel free to hop in anytime on the mic.
So after the movie is what?
MahuMix, the rave.
Oh, the rave.
The dance party.
Okay. Now, what about the performers?
Yeah, the performers. We have...
Well, in the first part, we're going to have Malia, the belly dancer.
Yay, Malia!
We love Malia.
Malia de la Peña.
Body. And she's going to be doing a Femme Fatale belly dance performance. Last time we did a collaboration, she was on Cinnamon from The Mummy, and it was fucking amazing.
I know, I saw that video.
It was amazing. So that'll be in the first part. And then the second part in MahuMix, you can talk about those performers.
We have 3 people that we're bringing on. We're so excited. 2 of them are reprising their appearance. We have the Haus of Zamora, which is one of the first like kiki houses here in Hawaii.
Why does that sound so familiar?
House of
Zamora. They're a ballroom scene, and they're just popping off.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I think
they will vogue the house down.
Okay. Let me see. Okay, and then
so we're gonna have
perform.
Yeah, they're
dancing?
performing.
Okay.
Yeah, so they're gonna vogue down. I don't know what they're gonna come up with, but last time they came out with this sickening like choreo performance just in the middle of the dance party, and then just continue to just vibe and hang out with the dance party. Definitely vibe contributors for sure. They helped like make the space. So I don't know. It's great to have. It's hot.
It felt like an underground like space in like New York City somehow plopped in like Honolulu.
It's hot.
Yeah.
And then we also have PacifiKunt, which is a group of Mahu Wahine and trans femme dancers. And so hopefully we're going to be bringing out a pole, actually, a freestanding pole, and we're going to put it on the stage. And so as the night goes on, we're going to have these girls dance, go, perform alongside the music, and also pole dance as well. So that'll be a sure sight for the eyes.
And then the last performer.
Yeah, no, and the last performer, we're really excited. It's going to be her first time debuting at MahuMix, but she's a standalone performer on her own righteousness. Her name is Girl Mayari. Filipina baddie, and she's an amazing drag queen, and she's gonna perform like with aerial hoops. So we're gonna rig like a hoop on the ceiling, and she's gonna do a sickening number to that.
Yes.
Yeah, so those are all the performers.
Okay.
And then we have DJs too. You know?
Oh yeah, of course, the DJs.
So the DJs go after the performance?
No, same time, kind of.
Oh, it's kind of like intertwined. Like
Everything's
intertwined. Oh,
yeah, everything's intertwined.
Dark intertwined.
All intertwined, all that lusciousness.
All right. Okay, so... But so when does the first DJ come in?
The first DJ actually comes in is going to be Cyberspice at 9:30. Okay. So we kind of breaking it up. 9:30 to 10:30 will be Cyberspice. They're from the West Side. Cyberspice is a badass DJ. Yeah. Just you know more about them, and I'm like,
okay. Well, why don't we have DJ MoNaniMoLove talk about the DJs? No? Okay, all right, okay. I mean, I would, but I don't know much about the DJs.
Oh, it's okay. We can.
Okay,
all right.
Okay.
Cyberspice from West Side, badass.
What kind of music? What kind of music genre?
Honestly, I don't know what they're gonna play this time, but I think they're gonna do like a mix of R&B, house beats, techno, kind of merge all that in. So I'm really excited for that set. They played last time at MahuMix, and the whole the walls were banging, everyone was sweaty, full on dance floor. Right after Cyberspice is actually going to be MoNaniMoLove. Oh, and they're also homegrown here in Oahu, amazing DJ, been with MahuMix for the past 3 years. Has like a periodic residency at Tapas too, kind of helping out DJ over there, spinning sounds over there, also spinning up at like pop-ups too. And Lonnie's sound is very eclectic. It'll go from like budots, so celebrating like Filipino house music, kind of bringing in those old
Filipino house music.
Yeah. Have you ever heard budots before?
No.
Oh, can't wait to have you show up to MahuMix to Femme Fatale. It's so much fun.
I'm gonna dress like a Femme Fatale.
Oh, you already are one. Right
yeah, you are a Femme Fatale.
You already are.
The original.
The OG. And so once Lonnie hops off at 11:30, we're going to have Pades, spelled like P41DZ, Pades, is Tito Vida, lives in the West Coast, is also from the Philippines, and is a queer DJ that's actually part of the New York City collective Bubble Tea. And Bubble Tea is a queer Asian collective that also does dance parties too. And so Pades is also going to be playing house, techno, industrial, drum and bass, jungle, dark wave, so that's gonna be really exciting. And it's really sweet because when Femme Fatale started launching, Tito actually messaged me and was like, oh wait, can I fly in for this? And I was like, babes, we are a grassroots collective, like we cannot, like we'll try our best, we don't know if we can sponsor that flight and hotel. And they're like, don't worry, I just want to be there for like the sheer presence of it. Like they love MahuMix so much and like the mission, and they love HonoluluHorrorNights, and they got along with all of us, and they were like, I'm literally flying in just to DJ for this event. So excited for that. And then last but not least, we have our resident MahuMix DJ, A.i.T, ancestor in training, Samoan baddie. And they're also going to be spinning sounds, similar to everyone else too. And A.i.T also used to be here at KTUH as well, spinning sounds and being badass as usual. So that's the lineup for the DJs. So
yeah.
just
looks like a great lineup.
Stacked.
And it's hot too, because it's not only are they all talented, amazing, thoughtful, magnificent, unique, they're all hailing from the Pacific. They all have a relationship to the Aina here, and they're all queer. They're all part of the community. So, and that's the focus of MahuMix, is to uplift and elevate people from the Pacific who are queer.
And speaking of nonprofit too, right?
Yeah, so HonoluluHorrorNights is a registered nonprofit. Everything that goes in, anything that we make in regards to money goes right back into the event.
Good.
Yeah, so we were able to get nonprofit status last year, which is actually annoyingly difficult, but we did it. We did it.
Wow, sounds like a great show. So again, give the dates again.
April 19th.
April 19th.
It starts at 6 o'clock, and the first part, 6 to 9, is the more social film, community vibes, a little bit more chill. For people that, some people are like, I go to bed at 9. You could come to the first part. Some people go to the whole thing.
I go to bed at 9.
I know, I was talking to someone today, they were like, what did they say?
Lesbians.
Yeah, exactly. She's like, I'm a
Lesbian
lesbian that
bedtime.
goes to bed at 9 o'clock. And I was like, okay, go to the first part.
And then we have some night owls, like
The night owls.
the dolls and the kings. They just love coming out after 9 p.m. So
And they have till 1:30, and so that'll go. It's basically almost an 8-hour event. So some people go to the entire thing, and we'll be there probably for 10 to 12 hours.
yeah.
And so it ends all the way to what time?
1:30.
1:30.
in the morning.
Okay, so they got all that. They can't say they can't make it because they could either make it in the
And
beginning
there's a
or
little
the
bit for
end.
everyone. Like
Okay.
it's a little bit for everyone. Even for non-horror fans, I promise you, you'll have a good time.
Oh, honestly, yeah.
Even for the first part, and for the second part, if you don't identify as queer, but you're looking for a fun
Well, if you like
dance
horror.
space,
You like
but you like
fun,
horror, you
dark.
like something alternative, like
you like hearing good music.
You like hearing good
seeing
music.
film.
You're welcome to come. Just know the space that you're entering, and know like kind of what space you occupy as you're entering a very like local queer space. So we encourage everyone to come just with the knowledge of the space that they're entering,
And be ready to throw down.
and be ready to throw down.
And then your DJ Hera's gonna MC.
Yes.
So are you gonna dress like a goddess? Like you're always a goddess?
Trust me,
right
I
now?
can't reveal my secrets right away.
Okay, all right.
But trust
Yes.
me, as the MC, you don't have to worry about a thing about that. And I'll also be co-MCing with my homegirl, Miss BB Gunz of Vivian Westwood. And she is Femme Fatale. Like,
Yes, she is.
and she's also the head of PacifiKunt, and she leads the troop of girls, which I'm also a part of too. But I will not be dancing like how stunning these girls will be, my sisters will be. But yeah, BB and I will be taking turns emceeing together, one another, and holding down the event.
And I'll just be like running around with my head cut off in the background, just making sure that everyone has everything that they need, and maybe get on the mic like once
You were on the mic last time.
for the costume contest.
Oh, yeah.
There's a costume contest.
Oh, that's a costume.
It's
Femme
contest.
Fatale fit.
It's like a fit check too.
Yeah,
so
fit check.
Okay, so you have a costume
Dress up.
contest. Dress like a femme fatale.
Imagine
Yeah.
it's like if you're gonna go all the way in for Halloween, we want you to do that now, like for Femme Fatale.
So it has to be both horror and a femme fatale horror.
So anything that feels like dark, mysterious, seductive, that feels femme
So
is
like
encouraged.
Medusa.
Yeah.
Medusa,
The femme fatale.
wow.
Anything
The ultimate one.
that brings you in, that like you want someone to like, you're gonna seduce, but then right when you seduce someone, you're gonna fuck them up.
And it's like femme fatales come in. Earlier we were talking about like femme fatales being like the irresistible woman too. And like if you look at it through like a feminist lens,
Yeah.
like there's such a subversion of like you expect women and femmes to act a certain way, to be subservient, to be
Exactly.
docile, and it's like, no, femme fatale is all about celebrating the divine femininity. Even if you don't identify as a woman or femme, like there is a resonance to identifying like with the feminine parts of you and celebrating all that is of like holding it down, being sexy, being just conjuring that energy, right? And it's like, if you want to be sexy for the night, go for it. If you want to be spooky and scary, go for it. There's so many inspirations to draw from, like Medusa. You can draw. I was thinking like Eartha Kitt from Catwoman.
Yes,
I'm
anything
thinking
like
like
that, yeah.
could be like Angelina Jolie and Miss and Mrs. Brad, or was it Mrs. and Mr. Brad or Smith or whatever? Or I can't remember.
Mr.
the
and
name.
Mrs. Smith. Yes, Mr. and Mrs. Smith.
That one, yeah. But she's like in that full dominatrix
Yes.
outfit and lingerie before she just
Or
like,
just
gets
type the
in.
word audition in on Google, audition movie, and look at that too. Like there's like that'll help you as well.
Or conjure like people that you know in your life that are like femme and woman, just like all the mana wahine that you just really adore, and just like embrace that.
DJ Nocturna.
DJ Nocturna.
Well, it sounds like an awesome show, and femme fatale, just the name itself is intriguing. you know?
Yeah, trust.
That's the whole point.
Because
We're gonna
we all
seduce
have
you
a
in.
femme fatale.
Yes.
And last,
This is so Scorpio.
it's very Scorpio. Very Scorpio. Not even during Scorpio season, but Scorpio season is year round, baby. Year round.
All right. So if people want to check it out, you have a website or somewhere where they can find all the details.
Yeah, the easiest way, because like links can get complicated, like over radio, HonoluluHorrorNights.com is probably the easiest way to get there, and then it's sold through Humanitix, which is a nonprofit ticketing company, very similar to like Eventbrite, and it's all on there. Something I like to also shout out is just that if you do identify as Mahu or Queer Pacifica, it changes, like basically like when you're checking out, you'll be able to access the event a little bit more easy. So we try to approach things with keeping that in mind, so that way everyone can access the event.
A sliding scale. Yeah.
Okay, so again, go to HonoluluHorrorNights.com.
That's it. Yep.
And you have an Instagram page.
Yeah, so we both do. So I'm just at HonoluluHorrorNights, and
we're MahuMix 808.
Yep.
Okay, I think I better.
You can
follow
reach out to
I'm not following
either of us.
And you can find the tickets on there as well.
Yeah, true. There's links.
There's links.
And please tell your friends.
Yes, please tell your friends. Tell your ohana, tell your friends, tell your hoa, like get everyone there.
Oh yeah.
It's
also 18
you.
plus.
It is 18 plus.
Okay, 18 and over. All right.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
That's a good.
And so
Thank
the
you.
youngins 18 to 21 will get slapped on with a wristband, and so it is an open event for everyone. Yeah.
All right, sounds like a great event. So again, April 19, that's a Saturday.
Yes.
Coming up. Okay. Thank you guys for joining me, Stephen, DJ Hera, and DJ MoNaniMoLove. Who didn't want to talk.
Thank you.
MoNaniMoLove. I like
just
that
like
name.
watching. Yeah.
MoNaniMoLove. DJ MoNaniMoLove.
Wait,
how more
not to
can you
put you on the spot, but can you talk about your DJ name?
What about my DJ?
Wait, you know that. Wait, that's not a bad word, bad name, bad word. Right?
no.
Okay, just making sure. Okay.
I mean, it has roots, of course, if you listen to hip hop with Big Papa,
okay.
Notorious B.I.G. But at the core, I mean, I love the word punani, but nani is all of us, whether you have a vagina or not. So I think to reclaim that, it stems from us, like it stems from Femme Fatale, really, too, that we have to honor our women, honor ourselves, and honor our lineages. And of course, love is that, too. So nani and love.
Yeah, I like that. That's why I like it.
Interconnect, so yeah.
Nani,
And we need
love.
more of that, of course.
More love for everyone, especially at Femme Fatale.
All right.
Thank you.
Looks like
No,
a great
thank you.
thing. The good thing you're putting out here, just bringing the community together.
Yes.
So that makes sense. Really
And
good.
keep on the lookout for our future events, because we have another big one coming up in October.
Oh, trust. We have
Just-
another one. They're
yeah.
lined up.
Another big
They're
one.
lined up.
It's already saved.
Yeah.
October 26th. We'll tell you more about it later.
Right. Well,
And then also, like, again, like, if you know anyone that is PASIFIQUEER, that is MAHU, part of the LGBT community, part of the MVP FAFF community, and they don't know about MahuMix or Honolulu Horror Nights, like, please spread that message, because it's like there is power in community, especially during these times that are like very charged and political against us and our bodies and our control. And it's like we need to band up more than ever, because self-care is resistance, and it's not just a dance party and just like a movie showing. It is about being able to come together and just be in your body, when oftentimes we don't have a lot of spaces out there that cater to like an alternative scene like this, right? And to hear great music like this, so it's just like a beautiful culmination of like being able to check in with community, see each other, and just like celebrate one another. So we're always like I feel like I have the pulse and like knowing like most of the community out here. But like every time we do an event, there's always more and more people that show up, and they're like, I wish I had this like before growing up, or like I'm so glad I'm getting into this now. I can't wait for the next one. And I'm like, where have you been? This is a small island.
There were 500 people at our last event.
Yeah, that's why they just gotta follow, right? Instagram and social media site.
Yeah.
And then are you also in on other social media sites, or just Facebook?
I'm not. I'm lame.
Facebook? Okay.
I have a Facebook. I have a Facebook, but it's just connected to my Instagram. So yes.
Okay, all right.
No, it's just Instagram for now.
Okay, all right.
And a
That's
website. That's
Yeah,
it.
website.
Okay, all right. Well, thank you guys for joining me and coming in and talking
Thank
about this.
you.
Such a great event and great cause and everything else.
We
and
love
bringing
DJ
people together.
Nocturna.
We love the Femme Fatale.
The Femme Fatale, okay.
MahuMix.
And MoNaniMoLove.
MoNaniMoLove.
Okay, all right.
Nocturna.
All right, guys. Thank you. Okay, thank you so much. Okay, I'm going to play more music here. Stay tuned. I have another guest coming in. Thank you for tuning in. This is DJ Nocturna, KTUH. And MoNaniMoLove. This is Cat Love. Okay, here we go.